This is the very first webisode, we're calling it, web series of Herb on the Curb from Saks LLP. We're really excited to launch this today, and I don't want to steal all the credit here, so I'm going to pass this along to Todd Father, who's going to introduce our very first guest for Herb on the Curb, which is a really great series. We're dedicating this series to our clients. Saks has been in the cannabis industry for a few years now, and we're really excited about what we've been able to build in such a short time. And a lot of our clients are out there, they're out there hustling, and we really want to help them to promote their businesses and their dispensaries and how they're sort of related in the industry. So without further ado, here comes Todd Father with a very quick introduction.
Hey folks, Todd Father here. Real excited to be among my best friends here in the cannabis space, Earth and Ivy. And I've got David to my, is this my left side? Yes, my left. Anthony to my right, and Sasha. They are the owners of Earth and Ivy. They've got a story to tell. If you haven't been to this place, you've got to show up in New Brunswick. Yes, downtown New Brunswick, it's the best of the best.
So guys, we're going to jump right into this. I want to ask the first question here, and I apologize for the cue cards, but why cannabis and why now? Who wants to take that one?
Ooh. Yeah. How about you? You want me to take it? All right,
let's do it.
There you go, Tom.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
I think the biggest thing with the cannabis industry, specifically in New Jersey, is that it's young and up and coming, and that there was no really precedent to be set. So we kind of saw an opportunity for us, to set a new precedent in the cannabis industry in New Jersey. With things, how they were on the West Coast. The cultural aspect of the cannabis industry is much more advanced there than it is here. So we saw a unique opportunity for ourselves to kind of usher in that culture. And what we want to do is kind of be that mesh between professionalism and cannabis culture. And that's why we set the ambiance and the environment that we have here at Earth and Ivy to create, a educational retail environment, a classy retail environment, and a place that's inviting to all demographics of people.
I love it. I love it, and it is classy having been inside, but we'll show you that in a minute. So, what did you guys do before cannabis? I'm curious. What was that like?
Well, I was growing weed in my parents' backyard. I was also once a bud tender. I worked in tech. I worked in so many different industries, which I didn't realize was going to be so beneficial to starting a dispensary with my two friends that we met in college. And who knew that me working for the gas and electric company of San Diego was going to come in handy when opening a dispensary? I didn't, but now I know HR like the back of my hand. So it's kind of one of those things where it all led up to something great, but it all was started by growing weed in my parents' backyard.
That's so great. I love that. Todd, why don't you ask the next question?
Sure. So, New Brunswick. Why New Brunswick, and what makes your dispensary kind of unique among all the other dispensaries? See, it's beautiful downtown New Brunswick. Who wants to take that?
We did that one? I'll take it.
Woo, Twitty.
So I think the interesting thing with New Brunswick is that it's a really up-and-coming metropolitan area here in New Jersey. New Jersey doesn't have a lot of cities. So this city specifically with New Brunswick, they're investing a lot of money into, businesses to thrive here. They're building the Helix, which is, hundreds of millions of dollars to, do cancer research here in New Brunswick. They're doing an investment with George Street to shut down George Street to draw on more patrons. They're the city improvement district here, which they're, getting the business owners together to figure out different ways to drive more business to New Brunswick. So they really invest in the people here. They invest in the businesses. Also you have, the largest state university in New Jersey located here. And it's kind of like that midpoint between, the New York market and the Philadelphia market is smack down in the middle of New Jersey here in New Brunswick. So we saw it as a perfect opportunity, and New Brunswick welcomed up with open arms. So, we're very happy to be here and very blessed.
Love it, man. I love it. Thank you. It's a beautiful neighborhood. So it's awesome out here. That's where Herb on the Curb is supposed to start. Let's go inside and ask a couple more questions in there and check it out.
So let's talk about products. What makes Earth and Ivy unique as far as the type of products? Like, what do you really go for? And really, what's the vibe, kind of the overall vibe of the products and the dispensary?
I think one of the things that I go for when purchasing, and when Anthony and David and I talked about the type of products that we carry in the store, is just the utmost variety. Some people, they are going to have money to spend at the store. Some people are scraping by to their next paycheck. So we want to have that range of quality always. So for example, like someone who's their price point's pretty good is Bango. Bango, they have Elion, they have Fields. The price point is right where you can spend your last $40 and be comfortable and happy with the quality for what you pay for. And I think that's like the most important thing. But we also like to have the higher end. You step into the store and you see what our store looks like. If we don't have flower that matches that quality, then what's the point of even being here?
Of course. Let's talk a little bit about the evolution right, of what the cannabis industry is going to provide, not only in the state of New Jersey, but for you guys as a business. What does that look like for you? Whoever wants to take it.
Well, yeah, the one really unique thing about the industry right now and where we are as a company and in just an industry in general is the fact that, it's something that's pre-existing, and it's somewhere that's been an industry that's been located across the country for, at this point in California, it's been going on since, 2010, 2012, where it's been, 10, 12, 14 years, things along these lines. And to have an industry that's been, existing for so long, but still have this ability to where it's popping up in new places and it's a newly emerging kind of a thing. It's interesting here to where it's, you have your set processes and the way that this industry operates out west, but then you see it come over to a place like New Jersey and on the East Coast, and you can see how, the culture, the kinds of people out here, how that evolves with the industry, and you can see that so much into it. And now, we really have the ability, being early adapters and, early people into this industry, that we really can have what we want to be done felt in this industry. It's no longer just, it's happening this way because this is just how it's been for so long. We really have the ability to, enact change and have, social equity aspects of this really involved, and have, community impact and things like that involved, which is, it's a community of something so demonized for so long that now we're showing, all the good that can come of this, whether it's the, through business practices or through social practices and things like that. It's just, it's great. It's great to see this upcoming new wave of the cannabis industry, and it's we're really excited to see where everything kind of goes. So
love that. It's awesome. First of all, I can't thank you enough for being a part of this. As a marketing guy,
thank you for calling me.
No, man, this is our pleasure. And as a marketing guy, I always say that it's really difficult for a lot of companies to truly represent their brand, and I think you guys did a hell of a job of creating based on your description, creating a brand and then embodying that, right? And not only the business that you're running, but also how you literally designed and created the business that is a representation of your brand. So really, genuinely well done.
Thank you.
I'm really excited for people to see, what goes on inside and to kind of get a better sense of who Earth and Ivy really is. It's you guys, right? That's who Earth and Ivy is. And the fact that you're bringing that to market all day, every day is just a great testament to the business owners that you've become, the industry that you're in, and I'm excited to see what comes next.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, please do.
This is only the beginning.
Yes, it is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's only the beginning. You heard it from the mouth of Todd Father himself. So, guys, thank you so much. You're the first. You are the first Herb on the Curb guests. Yeah. That's it. That's it. We really appreciate it. We're excited to see what comes next, and stay tuned for future episodes of Herb on the Curb. Thanks, gang.